In this problem, we want to know 160 is what percent of 64? The first thing that we will recognize is that our whole, or 100%, is 64. And we want to know what percent of 64, or our whole, is 160. Therefore, since 160 is greater than 64, we know that our answer has to be greater than 100%. We could draw this out visually. If we know that our whole, or 100%, is represented by 64, we want to know what percent of that whole would then represent 160. Therefore, we can see that visually that we would have over 100%. One way to solve this now is to set up a proportion. P over 100 is equivalent to 160 divided by 64. Therefore, our percent P would be given by 160 divided by 64 times 100. Taking 160 and dividing it by 64, we would see that we would get 2.5, and changing that into percent by multiplying by 100 would give us P percent of 250%. One way to look at this is that 160 is 2.5 times as big as 64. Therefore, if we take 64 times 2.5, we would indeed get 160. Therefore, we know that 160 is 250% of 64.